Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals' offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football,
there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
and these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's going to take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Watson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Jeffrey. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Duke's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got it.
Breaks into the open. They get this This sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Caught in the backfield. It's Holman. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for room, it's Watson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McWilliams. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Find some fresh air. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30. After getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Watson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. And there was no... to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Holman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He's going for the big play. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Might be calling a hot route. Thomas back to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Louisville! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on second down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nice move to pick up yardage. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Louisville 28-10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab behind the line. It's Watson. Jumped on top of the pile.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Thomas looking to fire. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on! Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's McCoy. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turns it loose. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They just They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here.